Hey, I am so excited to be here outside in this beautiful day, listening to the birds, of course, and getting some sunlight, some vitamin D. So, I'm Laura. I am a 63-year-old law student, and I write about the legal system, and I do my own litigation. So, I am very busy. And I feel like I've been tied to my desk for 2 days. Um, I do have a beautiful view out, like similar to the view behind me right now. But, being inside with the air conditioning or um, not the natural light, um, it just, it's so nice to get outside. So I really should try to put a chair out here on the deck. I have a really nice one that I got at a yard sale for like 20 bucks, and it's an antique wood chair with a desk attached. So maybe you'll hear me whining less if I put that outside and start doing some of my writing out here. Anyways, thank you for joining, and we're just going to take some time to relax, stretch, uh, breathe, and pay attention to how our bodies are feeling today. So let's start with a nice deep breathing exercise. We're going to inhale with our eyes closed. Look to the left with your eyes closed, like you're looking up and to the left, then up and to the right, then up to the left, and up to the right, and then to the center. You can open your eyes and breathe out. Now we're going to do a similar exercise, but we're going to look up to the left, up to the right, down to the left, and keep going around in a circle, a square, until we change, and then we'll go down to the same thing in the opposite direction. And each time that your eyes move, you'll either inhale or exhale in order. So here we go, starting up to the left and breathing in and out. In as your eyes go down, out as your eyes go across. In, up, out, across. In, down, out, across. In, up, out, across. In, down, out, across. And we're going to switch directions, going in as you look across, and breathe out as you look up. Breathe in across and out down. In across and out up. One more set. Across, down, across, up. And looking center, you can open your eyes and exhale. And now let's get a little movement going. think that bird is trying to tell us something. I thought there was a turkey inside my house this morning, and it turned out it was just my husband and his turkey call. I'm going to switch the direction here. And now add movement however it feels good for you. You can move your shoulders. You can do some cat cow sitting where you round your back and straighten it, round and straighten. Now inhale up and bring your left hand to the ground and your right arm reaching out, bending at the left elbow. And remembering to let the breath out and then take it in and out. And lifting up, we're going to bring the right hand down, the left arm up and over. And you might notice that my eyes are closed. Yours can stay open. I'm just out in this bright sun. Maybe I should try doing this with my sunglasses on next time. Breathing up, let's switch sides, getting that nice stretch through your waist, under your arm, and lift up and over. One more time, this direction, reaching out, extending through your hip. You could feel your hips stretch and your side stretching, and then lift up. And now we'll take the right hand to the left knee and twist so you're looking back behind you. Now I'm seeing what you're seeing usually. And now we're going to switch the direction with the left hand on the right knee. And coming back to center. And now let's take the soles of the feet together. And I have these blocks over here. So you don't need blocks. And I went a long time without using them. But some nice person gave me a set as a gift. And so I tried using them and I kind of like them. I don't sell anything on this channel yet. I may someday. But in the meantime, there's a real good yoga instructor. His channel's called Yin Yoga with Matt, M-A-T-T, because his name's Matt, not like a yoga mat. So Yin Yoga with Matt, and he does sell products. He's not like obnoxious about it, but if you do want to buy a set, that's where I would send you to. Or convenience, you could just go down to your local whatever. I'm not going to say the word here. Since my channel is called Stop Big Business Billionaires, I'm not going to advertise for them. Okay. And now you can bring your legs straight out in front of you. You'll notice my mat's the opposite direction. You could be sitting with your mat going the same direction as your legs. I'm just doing it this way so I don't have to get up in the middle of the class and turn my mat. So now we're reaching forward. If this is your first day and you just happened upon this class, you see it's a physical health journey and we're day 42. Well, there was a day 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 42. And if you find that you are losing your encouragement because you feel like I'm stretching so much further than you can, believe me, I started a lot less. That's why I started doing this, was because I just couldn't stretch anymore. I was losing my energy. So 42 days ago, I said, that's it. I'm exercising every day. And I think yesterday was the first day that I did not exercise. So here you are. Well, I mean, I didn't like purposefully exercise. I get a little exercise running up and down my stairs. We're reaching out. If it's accessible to you, then you're reaching down to your ankles, and eventually we'll be able to reach the bottoms of our feet. Now that's a real stretch for me, so I'm going to back off, which is what I hope you'll do too. Is stay just where you feel the stretch and it still feels good. We want this to be something that you look forward to and that you want to do every day. People talk about treats like eating gooey food or sugary foods. Let's train our minds that this is a treat. Because, I mean, it's not a stretch to imagine this as being a treat. So I'm turning. You don't have to turn if you're already faced the right way on your mat. But now you're going to bend your knees and we're going to slowly lower ourselves down to our back. Now you're going to engage your core. It's kind of like one sit-up that you're doing today. But if you get to a point where it's too much for you, your feet feel like they want to come up off the ground, you feel like you're going to fall flat on your back, whatever it is, if you'd like to put your hands kind of behind you and to the side and use your arms and your hands to lower you down. If you are outside, just enjoy for a moment that feeling of the sun. And then taking your legs up one at a time, pushing through the heels. We're going to let the blood flow in the opposite direction that it usually does. So this is a nice break. And then we're going to try a new pose. We have not done this yet in this sequence of the physical health journey. I don't believe we've done this yet, but it's called Happy Baby. I think some people call it Dead Bug too, which is really appropriate in Arkansas. But what we're going to do is take our hands and try to reach up to our feet, the bottoms of our feet, and pull our knees in towards our armpits. Now, if you're more comfortable with it, you could bring your hands so your fingertips are on the outsides of your feet. Whichever way is easier and feels better on your body. But if your eyes are open or closed, you're looking upward course, if you're outside and it's sunny, keep your eyes closed. Don't look up directly at the sun. And now you can add a little rock back and forth, massaging your lower back. And then bringing your knees together and in towards your chest. Let's roll back and forth again. And then coming to the center, we're going to drop our arms out to the side. Now, I'm going to say the direction I'm actually going in. You can go either direction, but if you choose to go to the right, drop your knees to the right and look to the left. Again, if you have blocks and they would be helpful to you, put them underneath that right knee. And you're trying to keep your left shoulder, the opposite shoulder, the way that you're looking, you're trying to keep that pressed into the ground. Birds have all kind of quieted down. Let's take our knees across the center, our heads come back center, and then we'll drop the knees to the opposite direction. For me, that's going to be to the left and looking to the right. Just look in the opposite direction that your knees are going. And you can put your block or a bolster or pillow underneath the knee that's trying to reach the ground. This is a very nice stretch for your hip, as well as a twist in your waist. And please breathe. Bringing your knees back to center. I know there's someone watching this that's like, oh yeah, I forgot. But I mean, we do sometimes forget to breathe. And now let's take the arms up over the head, reaching up. Again, if this feels just too intense for you, you can keep your hands down to the sides. If not, bring your legs straight and over to the left. And then bring your arms over to the left so that you've created a crescent moon shape. And you feel that stretch through your, if you're going the same direction as me, you're going to feel it through your right hip and your waist. And then you can take that right leg and cross it over the left foot if that's accessible to you. And keep rolling that right hip back down so that your bottom is equal on the ground. And then after you exhale and inhale deeply, you're going to bring yourself back to the center and keep going so that your legs are coming to the right, your arms are coming to the right, and your left hip is still pressed down, your left buttock, and then take your left ankle. If your body will do that, you can cross it over your right ankle. I feel like there's something flying around my face. Oh, the lovely Arkansas bugs. And coming back to center. If I was a true yogi, would I just enjoy the bugs and let them live flying around my nose? Okay. And now let's just take a last position, which is Shavasana, corpse pose. It's an awful thing to think of it, but that's with your hands, palms facing up to the ceiling. And while we're here, let's bring the palms of the soles of the feet together again, like we did when we were sitting. If if it was easier for you and you'd like to stay in a regular stretched leg shavasana where your legs are straight, that's fine. I'm just going to add this because it's midday for me, and I'm going to be a little more energetic as we close out the class. Putting one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. Your heart's in the center, it's really not on the left. And out. Oh, even though it's midday and I'm trying to not fall asleep, I just might. Let's breathe deep, feeling your abdomen rise. And exhale, let it fall back in, coming towards the earth. Breathe deep and exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, and then return to your normal breath. And you can stay in this position for as long as you'd like, and as long as you have made time for today. I want to thank you for joining me for day 42 of our physical health journey, and I hope that you'll be back tomorrow. Again, if this is your first day and you'd like something a little bit more beginning, then start back at uh, day 1. And I'm going to lift myself up and go to turn my camera off. In the meantime, I hope you'll enjoy the birds and the insects flying by. And that the rest of your day or night is going to be calm, filled with peace, love, and joy.